I have a guest coming this weekend. Ashley is coming to visit. And normally when people come to visit, I like to have like snacks and things on hand that they like. For Ashley, that just happens to be the Trader Joe's version of Takis. I've never had a Taki, I don't know, but she really likes them. And then also lemon San Pellegrinos. And then I just got some cutie little flowers to liven up the place because I haven't gotten any new ones since my tulips. For tulips, they lasted actually kind of long. But I chose hydrangeas because I want spring, and these are very spring flowers to me. Also, I just didn't like any of the tulip options at Trader Joe's this morning. So I'm gonna do this, and then I have to go shower because I've had this hair mask in for about an hour or so. Okay, record. Can you record for longer than 5 seconds? Fiesta Bowl sweatshirt got from the Grand Bazaar. I have Nike sweatpants on. I'm gonna be wearing my white Pumas and my Alabama hat. Okay, going to get my nails taken off. Paper towels. And new meds. New meds alert. Thumbnail. I'm kidding. One of these should be my new. Okay, so I don't know why they gave me. This is my Zoloft. Not quite sure why I was given Zoloft. But then this should be the new med. Cymbalta. Yeah, Cymbalta Crescent. Anti-anxiety. So we're switching up to Cymbalta. So I have to wean off of this to get fully onto this. Okay. Have to get ready because I have a guest this weekend, so gotta set up. Okay, bye.
Attacking the streets of
These are so.
lights go out.
Look. Okay.
Selling to people who have had stroke.
I decided I'm going to see Hoppers. There's a 4 o'clock showing. So that's what I'm going to do because I'm bored. So I went to, as you know, to Walgreens to get like replacement toe pads, foot pads, whatever they're called, for my glasses. They don't work. So when I got back from the movie, which was great by the way, it fell out again. and so I tried to replace it. This one is the one that goes originally with my glasses, and it's metal. These ones are silicone. These don't fit. So now my next course of action is to essentially put the screw back in, and then put super glue on the metal part, and then essentially just glue it, because this, I'm assuming it's metal. Yeah, that's definitely metal. Because I don't know why this silicone one is not fitting on. So that's what we're doing. There's just my brain, I'm done for the day. Okay, this is what we're gonna attempt. I'll attempt the silicone one more time. If not, we're super gluing. Please, I can't lose this. Okay. Who is FaceTiming me? All fixed. Very proud. Woman in STEM. So it's a slow start this morning. The F1 Grand Prix was in China this weekend, so because of the timing and everything, the race actually wasn't until 3 a.m. our time. So I woke up at 3 a.m. after staying up to watch the Harry Styles SNL. So I essentially took an hour and a half nap between the end of SNL and the start of the Grand Prix. And so then I didn't end up falling back asleep until like 5-ish. So I woke up kind of late. So right now I have to go get mouthwash because I have tonsil stones. I'll spare you the gross details, but my doctor recommended I go get this. So I'm going to go get that. I'm probably going to get a matcha. And I have my hair mask in because it's Long Shower Sunday. And then I'm probably going to go grocery shopping. I don't need that much. But it's cold today, so I don't plan on doing much. No overhead lights in the morning. That's just crazy. And then I'll probably write a blog. I've been feeling very meh. Ew, why did I do that? Okay, gotta go. So I thought it would be interesting, maybe. I blog, not vlog. I vlog, but for myself. These videos are not for anyone else. So if you somehow find these, good for you. Stick around, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, to kind of document my process right now, because I'm very curious about seeing how this evolves. So I blog about Formula One, and a lot of other things, but mainly Formula One. We're in the second race of the season, and to kind of switch up how I talked about it from last season, for like a lot of people in my life don't watch the sport. So then I realized, because they're mainly my audience, for those, because I don't have TikTok, I don't like TikTok, I don't like doing short form video content. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm trying not to consume it, so why would I put it out? You know, that type of energy. Anyway, I decided that I'm going to try to relate the weekend, like the race weekend, and how the drivers perform to things that they can understand or somehow like grasp or have some sort of connection to. So last week I decided, first race weekend, Australia, I related how the drivers did to a song. This week I'm relating how the drivers did to storybooks, like kids books or kids books characters. So essentially how I'm doing it right now is because it was a sprint weekend, there was 2 races technically. So I put all of the drivers in order for how they did in the race, and then I'll go and fill in how they did for the sprint. And then I had brainstormed like a few like book series that I will then go and kind of like match up with the driver based on how I think they did. And who I would want them to either talk to or be in the book for, or what universe they would live in based on how they did for the race weekend. I think that is going to be the best way to go. I think this one is very fun for me personally because I love reading, and in another life I was a children's librarian and I own a bookstore. So that's the process for this now, and then once this is done, I'll just kind of type it up, and then I have to make a graphic for this. If someone other than my family, or even my family / friends, I don't promote this, again, this is for me, but if someone happens to find this and finds this, the blogging process, interesting and wants to hear more about it, let me know. I like talking about it, but yeah. So I'm gonna go and put all the sprints, and then I'm gonna start matching drivers. Again, based on how they did. So there is some kind of there's a lot of thinking that actually probably goes into this, more than people would think, because I want it to be an accurate reflection based on how I interpreted both the race and the sprint into the book series. And that takes a lot of thinking, critical thinking, in a way to make sure that those who are reading it and understanding are making those are going to be able to make the same connections that I did. So by the time anyone sees this video, the blog will be out, so go ahead and read. So once the brainstorm is done, I will then go in and draft. I'll kind of add an intro. And last week I kind of chose 2 new vocab words for the blog. This week I'm going to explain what a sprint race is because people probably won't. I'm trying to think of in terms of adding in a new concept each week and explaining it, and then giving them something to kind of relate to. So this week I'm going to explain what a sprint is. Last week I added in the vocab word or term of DNS and DNF. So did not start, did not finish. And we're just going to slowly build the comprehension of the people in my life, or anyone who is reading or wants to get into F1. And so I'm adding in my intro now, and then I'll just go in, kind of explain the sprint race, race structure for the weekend, and then I'll just add in my little notes, and then once this is done, I'll go in and make my graphic, and then hopefully all of this will be done and completed by 5:36, so then I can post. I post on my blog website, and I post on Substack. Normally, what I've been trying to do recently is the blog will go out on my website on Sunday, and then Substack will get it on Monday. But because this is late, because I was so tired from staying up to watch the race, it's going to be posted on both today. So it's all going to go out at once. And then for Substack, it's just kind of copy and paste. Like, there's nothing new or different. It's just not everyone. It just kind of helps build the blog visibility, I guess, to have it on Substack. And so I'm going to hopefully finish this. And then this won't take me very long. It's the graphic that I like to spend time with because I just think that part's fun. So, and I try to make it in the blog's colors, but a similar energy. I've been posting in more of like a retro kind of vibe graphic, which I personally enjoy and love. Trying to make it cohesive by putting it in what you would call, I guess, brand colors. So I do more of like a hunter green, a dark, like a royal purple, white, and black. Those are like the 4 kind of main colors that I like to use because those are my personal favorite colors. And so that's what I made my brand's colors. So again, if you find this interesting, please let me know. If not, I'll just not include it. Again, I don't think anyone outside of my personal life will ever watch these videos, or anyone besides me will watch these videos. So we'll see how I feel about it, and then I guess you'll find out next month how I thought about it, because I only post monthly. I guess my next... I'm currently sitting at Lincoln Center. This is like one of my favorite spots to sit, and it's pretty packed today, but I'm having such a good time. Just people watching. There must have been a matinee at the opera, because there's so many people just milling around. But I love people watching and looking at outfits. So that's my afternoon plan right now. It's just a gorgeous day, and I'm having such a good time.